The first hole at the Baraboo Country Club is a 177-yard par 3. This hole plays close to yardage even though it is downhill. Severe slopes to the right and long, as well as a bunker left, protect the green. Tee shots short may still run on. This green slopes back to front and falls off the right side. The second hole is a 390-yard par 4. This hole requires your full attention early in the round. The fairway slopes from right to left with two hidden bunkers protecting the right side. Your second shot is to an elevated green and will often play one club longer. This green is large, so knock it close. The third hole is a 455-yard par 5. While not very long, this hole is well protected. A reachable par 5 requires precision to give you a look at eagle. Those feeling less aggressive have plenty of room to lay up to your ideal yardage. Severe slopes to the right and behind the green, as well as two bunkers in front of the green, reward the ability to bring your approach in from high. This green slopes back to front with subtle breaks throughout. The fourth hole is a 350-yard par 4. Your drive should favor the left side as the fairway slopes left to right, with a deep gully collecting balls hit to the right. Your second shot will be short, but on a downhill lie, so club selection is critical. A bit of local knowledge tells us most putts do not break as much as you think on this green. The fifth hole is a 387-yard par 4. The number one handicap hole on the course provides all the challenge you would expect. Your tee shot requires accuracy as the fairway narrows between the trees and Draper Creek. Your second shot is slightly elevated to a very deep green. Putting on this green is challenging to say the least, with significant ridges to navigate. The sixth hole is a 376-yard par 4. This dogleg right, with a strategically placed fairway bunker on the left, rewards the golfer with the ability to move the ball from left to right. Your second shot is often into the prevailing wind and slightly uphill. Make sure you have enough club. While large and relatively flat, this green can catch you off guard with subtle breaks. The seventh hole is a 378-yard par 4. This straightaway tee shot must avoid out of bounds left and a fairway bunker and a large cottonwood. Your approach to this green must avoid two greenside bunkers to the right and a severe slope behind the green. Keep your ball below the hole for your best chance at holing your putt. The eighth hole is a 343-yard par 4. While a bit of a breather, this hole doesn't yield as many birdies as you might think. A dogleg left requires you to keep it in the fairway, with numerous trees lining the left and right sides. Your second shot into the green will be off our flattest fairway to our flattest green. Be sure to take advantage of this gentle par 4. The ninth hole is a 376-yard par 4. This uphill journey requires both length and accuracy. Out of bounds right encourages you to favor the left side of this slight dogleg right. Your second shot can play as many as 2 clubs longer to a green surface you cannot see. Do not go long, as this green slopes severely from back to front. Below the hole is always better. Best of luck! The 10th hole is a 165-yard par 3. Your tee shot plays downhill, but short is the only good miss, and there are several slopes to the right and rear of the green. A large greenside bunker protects the left side of the hole. This green slopes back to front for the most part, but has some tricky ridges on the back portion of the putting surface. The 11th hole is a 400-yard par 4. A 90-degree dogleg right makes your tee shot critical. Most will elect to hit a shot to the bottom of the hill and then play across Draper Creek with their second shot. However, longer hitters may try to carry the creek off the tee. Your second shot will play uphill and may require extra club. The green has several tricky pin locations, so be sure to leave yourself below the hole. The 12th hole is a 450-yard par 5. Your tee shot needs to find the fairway on this hole, demanding accuracy over distance. Draper Creek requires longer hitters to lay up on this partially blind tee shot. Your second shot will often be from a downhill lie, but playing uphill to the green. Be sure to have enough loft to get off the ground, as you will need to get up and over Draper Creek. This green is large and gently slopes back to front. The bunkers left and right of the green can be difficult up and downs. The 13th hole is a 145-yard par 3. The tee shot requires you to carry Draper Creek, and the wind is often in play, even though you can't feel it standing on the tee. Be sure to take enough club and avoid the bunker to the right side of the green. Par is always a solid score on this tricky little par 3. The 14th hole is a 488-yard par 5. This is a solid par 5 with some decision making built into it. While reachable for the longer hitter with a drive favoring the right side, most golfers will elect to lay up short of Draper Creek with their second shot. This will leave between 100 and 150 yards to a well-protected green with bunkers both right and left. All putts work toward the front left portion of the green, so place your approach accordingly. The 15th hole is a 396-yard par 4, the beginning of BCC's Amen Corner. While the distance doesn't seem to be intimidating, this hole will give you all you can handle. Your tee shot must navigate some of the largest trees still living on our course, which guard both sides of the fairway. Out of bounds along the entire left side will have you wanting to favor the right. Be sure to take a mandatory free drop off the effigy mounds marked on this hole. Your second shot plays uphill and will require 1 or 2 extra clubs. The green is well protected by bunkers right and left, and also has a few tricky slopes to deal with. Par is a great score here. The 16th hole is a 179-yard par 3. One of our longer par 3s, this hole requires a shot which carries the hazard. There is plenty of green to give your ball room to stop, but the deep green also makes club selection important to get it close. Swirling winds are sometimes unnoticed from the tee, so be sure to take plenty of club. You may have an opportunity to hit one of your longest putts of the day on this monster green. The 17th hole is a 487-yard par 5. Once again, while the distance isn't overly intimidating, you will need 3 great shots and a great effort on the green to walk away with a par here. As the final hole of Amen Corner, your tee shot will set you up for success with a shot finding the fairway favoring the right side. Your second shot is a layup to the left of the giant silver maple, leaving you between 100 and 150 yards straight uphill to the green. You will want to play your third shot to the front left side of the green, as everything will release to the right when it lands. Once you get to the green, the fun has just begun, as you will need all your putting prowess to navigate this sloping challenge. Par on this hole is rewarded to the best of golfers. The 18th hole is a 332-yard par 4. The opportunity to finish your round with a birdie is always welcome after getting banged up on the 17th hole. Your tee shot will need to avoid the hidden fairway bunkers on the left side. A second shot, which plays slightly uphill to a deep green, will make club selection critical once again. This green slopes back to front, so be sure to leave yourself below the hole and make a solid stroke as you finish up a wonderful day on a wonderful golf course.